Hello everyone, welcome back to Bruh Network, and today, we're going to be talking about boomers. Now, I think almost everyone knows what a boomer is. It's someone who was born between, I believe, around the late 40s to early 60s. And they're pretty much known for hating iPads, hating phones, and thinking that books and things that are pretty much useless right now are good and should still be used, which I just think is completely wrong. Because, things have to advance, right? But boomers are not like that, They think that everything must stay the same how it was in their good old days. Which, by the way, in their good old days were people getting discriminated. But, that's pretty good days, man. Those are pretty epic days. But today we're actually going to be reviewing the subreddit Boomer Humor. Now, just heads up, I'm not going to be looking through all the hot posts and saying, this is funny, and then scrolling through. I'm going to legit just give my actual opinion about it and kind of explain the joke and then give the joke and why it's kind of stupid. Or I might just make fun of boomers because boomers are a specimen that must be analyzed. But anyway, let's get right with the video. Now, let's take a look at our first post. Now we got here a boomer. Obviously, he says this, beta. Does it be on Facebook? And I don't know if the name is beta, but he says, sure, Pops, can you share a link to it? And, kids are so stupid, right? They don't know what life is because they don't have a life because phone is bad. And you'll see this topic pop up a lot with these boomer comics, as I'm going to be referring to them now as boomer comics. It's pretty much theme of phone bad, book is very good. If you read book, you're good. But if if you have phone or you're a kid, you're bad. This is a lot about our society. Now with our next one, we're going to be taking a look at it, and there's some translations on it, so you have to look at the bottom. Just for heads up, it's going to be in Spanish, but we have Spanish boomers out there. We got Spanish boomers out there, but let's take a look at this one. Alright, so let's take a look at this one. Alright, so we got it saying, Doctor, this one was born without an umbilical cord. And, maybe we'll see some good stuff out of this one. And the punchline is, it's because even the wireless generation of Wi-Fi and mobile data. You see, this is very funny because it has 3D smiley face and another 3D smiley face. And is the thing in the top right corner, is it a watermark? Or is that just a poorly animated balloon? I don't know, but this is very funny because, Wi-Fi is bad. But, umbilical cord is good. Everything about this just confuses me. The only thing that doesn't confuse me is the actual Mexican words. It's just so funny, It's just so funny because umbilical cord is bad and Wi-Fi is good, Because boomers are the funniest specimen on the planet Earth. Now, heads up for this next one. It's going to be circa 2005. So while boomers might have been, their 60s to even, 40s, it's still pretty boomer-worthy because, wife is bad. But let's take a look at the next one. Anyways, boys, here it is. She's doing all the driving. I'm just the one behind the wheel. Now, one thing I see in these boomer comics a lot is they always have, fat people. I don't know if it's supposed to be funny because fat people funny, but it just happens a lot, I guess. I don't really know why, but they just have a lot of fat people. And why does everyone have a big nose? They out here looking like Squidward. Alright, but I need to go into deeper analysis, alright? So let's first look at the floor. The floor is made of tan, which could be referred to a color of an iPhone, because iPhone's bad. Then we look at the car. The car is blue. Blue could be referring to a laptop color, laptop bad. Then we look at the woman. The woman is a wife, and wife is bad. We look at the boomer, the boomer, the main man. He's good because he does have Squidward nose, and so is police guy because he has Squidward nose. But he's police guy, so police guy bad. So yeah, police guy is bad because he actually has, he has sunglasses on, which is a color of a phone, which is bad. There's a lot of things going on bad, Like, there's a car and, there's not enough, carbon emissions going through here. You know, it's electric, which is bad, you know? New innovation's bad. You know, we all need those good old days, man. Whatever happened to, straight up running along coal and, making the atmosphere look like a hot oven, Come on, let's go back to the glory days of discrimination and perfectness. But I'm actually joking about that, for real. But, boomers, this is a perfect boomer comic. This should be, like, the holy grail of boomer comics. Because, there's some good ones. There's some pretty okay boomer comics. You're like, shut up, boomer. But this one makes me literally want to cut off the boomer's mouth and be like, be silenced, boomer. But yeah, I give this boomer a solid -7 out of 10. I'm sorry, bud, but you're gonna have to be a better boomer than that. Hey, before we go on to the next boomer comic, I gotta mention something. So we currently have an Insta up. Put a link into the description. Yeah, check it out, please. We pretty much will just update you on all the newest uploads and stuff. It really isn't gonna be anything special, but just keep you guys notified in case YouTube isn't doing its job as notifying you guys. But hopefully you guys will follow. If not, that's okay. But now that disclaimer's out of the way, let's get back in the next boomer comic. Now this next one, I'm pretty sure you guys are all just gonna like your Gen Z shockwaves are gonna turn into boomer shockwaves, because this is so funny and relatable at the same time. Because guess what? As a Gen Z, the boomers, they don't like us, but they hate millennials. Millennials are like, they're like, how do I explain this? They're like a wet sock, you don't like when your socks are wet. Wet socks are bad, when you put when you put on a fresh pair of socks, and then, it just gets ruined by a puddle by the refrigerator. It's not good, and those are when millennials are the boomers. They're lazy, they don't do anything, they get offended, they're weaklings, they don't read books, even though literally millennials read more than boomers, which I think is just hilarious, because they always talk about how books are so bad. Books are always so good, but phones are, they're awful. Why should phones exist? But then they literally don't read as much as millennials. I just want to say, be like, shut up, boomer. Yeah, when I said you were going to laugh at this, I didn't mean you were actually going to laugh at this. You see, we got two big noses, which I'm already thrown off because the right one is bad, obviously. It's millennial. But because it said having a woke millennial at home. But the left guy has a big nose too. And the other one has a skinny doll. But the right one's good because it's a boomer. I'm very confused because, the left ones and the right one are good. But big nose guy, they're not good. I'm very confused, guys. I need help. But anyway, the whole thing is that millennial take things seriously. Millennial take seriously because doll gonna get sent back. But she thinks that it's like racist, but it's not. It's a joke, but millennials can't take jokes because millennials are stupid and they only pay attention to bad stuff. And they think that everything's bad. But us boomers, I'm a boomer. As a boomer, this is pretty funny. I'm a boomer, and this is pretty funny to me. I go like this every time I see that meme, that funny meme. Yeah, those stupid millennials, always on their phones. Always on them iPhones. They should be reading books, or maybe, but me, a Gen Z, I'm like, boomer. Maybe you should retire. You're 65 and still working at McDonald's, bud. But for real, I think it's probably going to do it there. I've lost my sanity at this point. The boomers have overtaken me. But with the last part of the video, I'd like to say where the channel is going. Personally, I think we're going to be working on more serious videos. Even though the videos we've been putting out are funny and they don't take much effort. But I've been trying to work on videos with more effort now. And now that we have a lot of creators, hopefully we can upload every day. I know that's kind of been a struggle for us, but we plan to upload a lot more. So watch out for that. Make sure to follow the Instagram. This is your boy Cam. Signing out from here. I really want to you guys know before I leave that, if you could subscribe and like this video. I know it's such a hard thing to do, because I know half of you people be subbing to like 200 plus, but it could just take a little bit out of your day just to sub to us. So we can really use it. We're gonna get a lot better editing quality soon, and we're really trying to put and just make you guys laugh. So hopefully you guys will subscribe and maybe like, I don't know, I seem like a top 10 YouTuber who just plugs us every minute, but we really do need the support, and thank you for watching, everyone.